Hi everybody, I have an upcoming video on some of my favorite Tupperware items, this being one of them. It's a burger press keeper, and you stack all of these, they seal together, and then you put a lid on the top, and they make perfect patties. And we have these in the freezer a lot. Patties for, the night, or to make ahead and to use in the freezer for another time. So I have 4 pounds of ground beef here, and if I have some extra, I'll show you what I'll do with it. Okay, so I have all 4 pounds of meat in here, and now I'll kind of break it up a little bit and then add my seasonings. I usually do my burgers really basic. Okay, we get this Himalayan pink salt from Costco. Really like this. I'll just do a couple circles around. And then we also really like the Telecherry black pepper. We get this at Costco as well. It's the Kirkland brand, Kirkland Signature. And then the garlic powder. I actually refill this, though I like Spice Islands a lot and I still do purchase it. Some things, like I really like this granulated California garlic from Costco, and I just refill this because it, fits well in my spice cabinet. So garlic powder. Onion powder. This is the Spice Islands brand. Though I do get chopped onion from Costco too. And this is good as well, but I'm not going to use it in this. So the onion powder, won't use quite as much of that. And then cayenne, just a little bit. And this is the Spice Islands brand. Okay, and then I mix this all together, and then I'll show you how I press the burgers. And I am making 8 burgers today. I think this comes actually in a set of 9 or 10, but I got 8 out because we have 8 buns. So blend this up. Okay, and then depending on the size burger that you want, I usually do one is like a sample size. I would say about, this big, about a handful size. I'll put it in one of these and then just test it. Put this in here. So it's like this. Here's your container. You put this, and then you have the press. So put the meatball in the center. Put this on the table. And I think that this is, I'll take it out to show you, but I think that this is a good size patty. I like them a little thinner. Okay, so one done. Then I'll just make about this size, and I will add them to each of the press containers. Okay, so I have 8 perfectly formed, completely uniform burgers ready to go in the freezer or in the refrigerator. Now with the rest of this meat, I have probably, gosh, I don't even know how much is left here. But since I seasoned it so plainly, I am going to kind of flatten this out just so I can divide it evenly. And then just press down where I see the middle. And this kind of break apart again. And this I will add oregano and sweet basil. Okay, and parsley. And I took a perforated like pizza pan, and I'm just going to put this non-stick Reynolds wrap with the non-stick side up. I'm going to mix this up together. I'm going to make these into mini meatballs. Okay, now these will go into the freezer. You want to make them all in pretty as uniform as possible, just because they'll cook at the same rate then. But I will freeze these like this, and then when they're pretty frozen, at least to the point where they won't stick on them together, I'll put them in a freezer bag. And then you can just get, or I get out as many as needed, you know, for dinner that night. But so we have so far 8 burgers, meatballs, and now I use this Spice Islands taco seasoning. Okay, so I am going to put the burgers in the freezer and the meatballs in the freezer, and I am going to cook the taco meat right now for dinner tonight. I love this canola cooking spray from Costco. Another tip that I wanted to show you is that I'll get a larger bag of cheese like this, shredded cheese, and this is a 2-pound bag, and out of 2 pounds, I know about how much we'll use. So I already got the cheese out that we're gonna have tonight for taco night. I have the meat here, and I'm starting to get some of the stuff out, but these I'll portion out in little baggies, and in here are 4 portioned bags, and I just keep this marked and keep this in the fridge and just pull out, you know, the individual bag to thaw when we're going to have taco night, because I'll usually have like some frozen pre-prepared taco meat in the freezer. You can also freeze tortillas. They freeze and thaw really well. So I am going to put this in the freezer now. We finished our simple taco dinner. It was really easy tonight. So here's the hamburgers. I marked them with the label maker, the date. And so these will be really easy just the night before. Take them out of the freezer, put them in the refrigerator to thaw, and then we have burgers ready to go for the next day. Balls, they have gotten frozen to the point where they won't stick together. So I have these marked and marked with the date, so that'll be really easy to get them all out if we're going to be having people over on a big meal, or just a few out for just us. So we might use all of these for even just us. And then, let me put these back away. Also, our leftover taco meat for tonight, I just had to show this. I'm going to end up showing this again, but we just had a little bit left and I put it in this Tupperware. Isn't this Mickey Mouse Tupperware? So cute. I love this. So these are the remains of dinner. I cooked just enough for us to have a couple leftovers. My husband and I will probably have a taco for lunch. But the best part about it is that it was 3 meals and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 dishes, all done at once, meals prepped, very easy. And so it's like the mess is already cleaned up from the kitchen. It's ready to go. I hope this is helpful advice. I do this kind of stuff all the time, and my husband was like, you should really share this, because this could be, whether it's, you know, a couple, an individual, somebody with a large family. It's always easy to make in bulk or even buy in bulk and, you know, divide it, freeze it, make ahead as much as you can, and try to stay as organized as you can with your meal planning to avoid eating out a lot or eating quick, like fast, unhealthy food. Prepare for the week. I do a lot of like in advance preparing for a weekly like menu, so that's what I know what I'm going to buy at the store, and I'm going to try to make some more videos about this, so I'm going to make a playlist. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, hello, and please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.